Wat haba lakon ke jingai lenti ke balai posnem jong ke jingdawa ke jaj benriu tiwa lani ke jaj benriu lalung ban itu yaki kum ki nong shong shnong ke jela ki bandon ha ke thup jong ki schedule tribe lani ki trai ri trai mulok henry ke jingdawa jong ki kam syam pat la urlong hadu kini sngi ki bamanta kini ke penlong biang ye ki nong yelam ban mi biang sekmat ban penpau biang ye kini ke jingdawa haswa ban sedang ye ke jinglum jingken jong gari lani ke census 8000 arpo nyau ye kini ke jingdawa Kinong yelam jong ke All Tiwa Students Union Meghalaya State Committee rengkat girurong ba kilawan poi han nong ba Shillong Press Club ban penpau ye jingdawa lemba kilat pathai kubor syaka sarkar jilla bat kumjuru syaka sarkar Pedang uba Albert Dilar uba bat kumu General Secretary jong ke konhun habakran ulaong balada ke sarkar kam ai ye ke jingitu bat beteng ban bu bet ye ke jingdawa jongki tangkum ke jingikren Kipai ba nak jaj penriu lalung kin ino ye ki jing tho jing tar baro ki bai dei bat ka sarkar shushu ban penklan yang ne ki jing dawa ki nong yelam ki lawan ra dagi khana bat ki jing tho ki bladan lupa nadu ki por ki ba ke jela Meghalaya kayo ye ke jela ke bapura kata nadu snem shejar khandai spa nyukwar kabala kedo ye ke jing don jong gi lalung hapo ke jela Meghalaya uba Albert Dilar ula kedo bah ke jing tho khana lane ka history jong jela kabala tho dau ba bi pakem Kaneru kapani bakita gilalung kidon ha Meghalaya kum ginong shangnong garibhoi district nalor kata kisernot bat kshithi lengbaus im gahima khairim u Dr. Balajit Singh Sim kipani baki jaj benriu lalung kidegi trairi trai muluk jong jela Meghalaya da kabakdoru ban nadu snem shijar khandai spa nyukwar bag jela Meghalaya kayo ye ke jela ke bapura ki jaka jong jaj benriu lalung lapen genthup ha Meghalaya Shushu uba Albert Dilar ulong ro ba watla ke jingdawa kalalong ke balak net slam Henry ke jaj benriu lalung kam syam lapetni ye ke jingdawa ki bada ke jingi khi ki bakta ye ke jela Henry ke jingdawa ka long bej lembah ke jing tho bat ke jing pen sakhi ye ke jinglong trai ri trai mulok jongki ha Meghalaya wala shibun sin bat shibun telig dorkas la deban pensngo syaka sarkar Henry hadu menta omdan kono ke jingkular ke baskem lane ke basyai naga sarkar jela lani naga sarkar Pedang halor ke jingdawa ka seng kelapan syairu ba ke jingdawa schedule tribe jongki kamde ke jing persya ya kono ke jaj benriu schedule tribe kabala don lupa ha Meghalaya Henry ke jing themu golong tang banyo ye ke jing itu kat kum gariti sensyar bat ka history jong jaj benriu lalung klem dakta ye ka hong jongki weipat ka All Tiwa Students Union Meghalaya State Committee kala maham balada sarkar gedang penslam ye kene kam ka seng kan beteng benya khon lengba baro kilat ki basya daga an pat kum juro ka riti sensyar wat ban let jing bishar lada ka kam gadawa Henry kala banjur bagakwa ban penbek ye kene kamat lengba ka jingi kren bat ke jingya sutho jemut dak ba pendon kam lagi lenti ki bejajai bat ki balong kat kum ka an
Constitutionally principles and the legitimate rights of unindigenous community that has been an integral part of Meghalaya since its formation. Now our demands through this press conference, we respectfully place the following demands before the government of Meghalaya and the government of India. Number one, inclusion in the 2027 census. The name Tiwa Lalung should be included in the list of scheduled tribe for the purpose of the 2027 population census in the state of Meghalaya. Necessary steps should be taken immediately so that the Tiwa Lalung community is correctly recorded from every beginning of the census process, including the house listing and house numbering exercise scheduled to commence in August 2026. Number two, recognition as a scheduled tribe. We reiterate our long-pending demand, which has remained unresolved for more than 3 decades, that the indigenous Tiwa Lalung community of Meghalaya be granted recognition as a scheduled tribe in the state of Meghalaya under its rightful identity of Tiwa Lalung. Our demand is based on historical evidence, official records, constitutional principles, and the continuous peaceful effort of our community. We firmly believe that justice delay should not become justice denied. Finally, on behalf of Tiwa Lalong community of Meghalaya, we once again express our sincere gratitude to all members of the electronic and print media for your valuable presence and your patience, and for giving us the opportunity to present our concern before the people of the government. Tiwa Lalong people of Meghalaya have gathered here to bring to your attention through the media the long-standing grievances faced by our community. We identify ourselves as Tiwa, although we are also widely known as Lalu. The purpose of today's press conference is to highlight an issue of great importance to our community. As you are aware, the Government of India is scheduled to conduct the General Population Census in 2027, and the process of house listing and house numbering will begin beforehand. This census is crucial for ensuring that every community is correctly identified and properly presented in official government records. The process of house listing and house numbering for the census is expected to commence in August 2026. However, a concern and disappointment arise from the fact that in the list of scheduled tribes prepared by the government of Meghalaya for the upcoming census, the name Tiwa and Lalung are not included. The Tiwa Lalung community is one of the indigenous tribes of Meghalaya. This is historical fact that cannot be denied. Like the Khasi, Garo and Jandia communities, the Tiwa Lalung people became part of the newly created state of Meghalaya in 1972, along with their ancestral land. Historically, the ancient Gobai state, the traditional homeland of the Tiwa people, share a common boundary with the ancient Jandia kingdom. The territory of ancient Jandia state extended as far as Parapujia and Tobakusi Roha, reaching the banks of the Brahmaputra River. These historical facts are well documented and clearly establish the long-standing presence and identity of Tiwa Lalung community within the present-day state of Meghalaya. Historical records, including the writings of the renowned Khasi scholar B. Pakem, who was also known as Professor of Political Science in Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, provide clear evidence of the historical presence of Tiwa Lalung people in present-day Meghalaya. The sketch map prepared by B. Pakem clearly identifies areas such as Goba, Barapujia, Tobakusi, Kuluguri, Khala, and Sahori, and other adjoining regions as parts of the ancient Jandia state. These areas were historically governed by Tiwa Lalung principalities, and copies of these historical records have been enclosed for reference. Annex 1. Furthermore, the ancient Gobai state, the traditional homeland of Tiwa Lalung people within the Etswal Jandia kingdom, was historically divided into both hill and plain regions. Areas including Neli, Khala, Sahuri, Parapujia, Tobakusi, Pulaguri, Tetilia, and Timoria were later brought under the jurisdiction of the District Commissioner of Nagaon in 1835. This administrative change followed the events involving Raja Shudur Singh of Goba, who was accused by the British authorities of capturing 4 British officers and later sacrificing 3 of them during the conflict of 1832. This historical administrative change, the identity, history, and traditional homeland of Tiwa Lalung people remain well documented. Following the events of 1832, the British authorities demanded that the Raja of Jandia hand over the Raja Chittor Singh of Goa. However, the Jandia Raja refused to surrender him. Consequently, both the Raja of Jandia and Raja Chittor Singh of Goa were arrested, and in 1835, the Jandia kingdom was annexed by the British. After India attained the independence, further administrative change took place. In 1951, the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council and the Mikir Hills Autonomous District Councils were established. During this reorganization, the ancient Tiwa kingdom of Goa was divided once again. The present-day Sarigrai, Sangrai, areas of River District, which now fall under the jurisdiction of Hima Khairim, remain within the Khasi Hill Autonomous District Council. These areas have historically been the traditional rights of Tiwa Lalong community. Their customary village administration continues to be preserved under the traditional institution of Loro, who served as the customary chief of the Tiwa people. These historical and customary institutions are clearly evidence of Tiwa Lalong communities' long-standing presence, governance, and cultural heritage in Meghalaya. They further strengthen our legitimate claim for recognition as a scheduled tribe in the state of Meghalaya. The areas that were once part of the ancient Goba state, the traditional kingdom of Tiwa Lalong people, became part of the newly created state of Meghalaya in 1972. Therefore, the Tiwa Lalong people did not migrate into the Meghalaya. Rather, they became citizens of new state along with their ancestral land. Unlike communities that migrate from other regions and were later recognized as scheduled tribe in Meghalaya, the Tiwa Lalong community is indigenous to the areas they have inhabited for generations. Despite this name, Tiwa or Lalong continue to be excluded from the list of scheduled tribe in Meghalaya, while several other communities have been included. This continued exclusion is a matter of deep concern and is consistent with the historical, cultural, and geographical realities of the Tiwa Lalong community. With regards to the Sarigrai, area inhabited by Tiwa Lalong people, His Majesty the Hima of Hima Khairim has also formally acknowledged and recognized that this area forms an integral and inseparable part of Hima Khairim. This recognition further confirmed that historical presence and traditional rights of the Tiwa Lalong community in Meghalaya. These historical records and official recognitions provide strong evidence in support of our long-standing demand for recognition as a scheduled tribe in the state of Meghalaya. Further, the Dr. B.S. Balajit Singh CM, the then CM of Hima Khairim, had addressed a letter to then Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Shri A.K. Maulong, supporting the rightful claim of the Tiwa Lalong community. The CM also issued a certificate affirming that the Tiwa Lalong community are integral part and parcel of Hima Khairim. Copies of these documents have been enclosed for reference Annexure 2. In view of such strong historical records and official recognition, it is difficult to understand why the Tiwa Lalong community continues to be excluded from the list of scheduled tribe in the state of Meghalaya. This has been a long-standing demand consistently raised by Tiwa organizations in the Meghalaya, including All Tiwa Student Union, Meghalaya, All Tiwa Women Association, Meghalaya, Tiwa Mathon Lai Tokra, Meghalaya, Tiwa Cultural Society, Meghalaya. Therefore now, the Tiwa community stands united in urging the government to take immediate and necessary action to address our long-pending demand for scheduled tribe recognition and ensure justice for our community. They are the dignitaries of the Dorbar Basan, Lengdo, and Doloshi of the 5 tribes, the headmen of the Tiwa villages, and the representative of the Tiwa NGOs who have come together to represent the collective voice and aspirations of the Tiwa community. Till today, the All Tiwa Student Union and the Tiwa community have approached the concerned authorities through peaceful, democratic, and constitutional means. We have submitted memoranda, held discussion, and patiently waited for a fair response, believing that a genuine demand would receive due consideration. If pursuing our constitutional rights through peaceful and lawful means is considered to be wrong, then we are left with very few options other than to explore every other legal and democratic remedy available to us. We have consciously maintained peace and restraint because we do not wish to create any situation that would embarrass the government or disturb public order. Our movement has always been guided by the respect for the rule of law, by the hope that justice would be delivered through dialogue and constitutional processes. However, prolonged inaction on our long-pending demand is deeply disappointing. We therefore once again urge the government to take immediate and meaningful action before the community is compelled to seek appropriate legal remedies available under the Constitution.